Pinagpalang umaga. Ngayon ay araw ng January 7, 2023 at ang ating babasahin ay ang John chapter 8. John chapter 8. Jesus went unto the Mount of Olives, and early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came unto him, and he sat down and taught them. The scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery, and when they had set her in the midst, they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. But what do you say? This they said, tempting him that they might have to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down, and with his finger wrote on the ground, as though he heard them not. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself, and said unto them, He who is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest, even unto the last. And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. When Jesus had lifted up himself, and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, where are those your accusers? Has no man condemned you? She said, No man, Lord. And Jesus said unto her, Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. Then spoke Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. The Pharisees therefore said unto him, You bear record of yourself. Your record is not true. Jesus answered and said unto them, Though I bear record of myself, yet my record is true. For I know from where I came and where I go. But you cannot tell from where I come and where I go. You judge after the flesh. I judge no man. And yet, if I judge, my judgment is true. For I am not alone, but I and the Father who sent me. It is also written in your law that the testimony of two men is true. I am one who bears witness of myself, and the Father who sent me bears witness of me. Then said they unto him, Where is your Father? Jesus answered, You neither know me nor my Father. If you had known me, you should have known my Father also. These words spoke Jesus in the treasury as he taught in the temple. And no man laid hands on him, for his hour has not yet come. Then said Jesus again unto them, I go my way, and you shall seek me, and shall die in your sins. Where I go, you cannot come. Then said the Jews, Will he kill himself? Because he said, Where I go, you cannot come. And he said unto them, You are from beneath, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world. I said therefore unto you that you shall die in your sins. For if you believe not that I am he, you shall die in your sins. Then said they unto him, Who are you? And Jesus said unto them, Even the same that I said unto you from the beginning. I have many things to say and to judge of you. But he who sent me is the true, and I speak to the world those things which I have heard of him. They understood not that he spoke to them of the Father. Then said Jesus said Jesus unto them, When you have lifted up the Son of Man, then shall you know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father has taught me, I speak these things. And he who sent me is with me. The Father has not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him. As he spoke these words, many believed on him. Then Jesus said to those Jews which believed on him, If you continue in my word, then are you my disciples indeed, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. They answered him, We be Abraham's seed, and we're never in bondage to any man. Why do you say you shall be made free? Jesus answered them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever commits sin is the servant of sin. And the servant abides not in the house forever, but the Son abideth ever. If the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. I know that you are Abraham's seed, but you seek to kill me, because my word has no place in you. I speak that I have seen with my father, and you do that which you have seen with your father. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Jesus said unto them, If you were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. But now you seek to kill me, a man who has told you the truth, which I have heard of God. This did not Abraham. You do the deeds of your father. Then said they to him, We be not born of fornication. We have one Father, even God. Jesus said unto them, If God were your Father, you would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from God. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because you cannot hear my word. You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, you believe me not. Which of you convinces me of sin? And if I say the truth, why do you not believe me? He who is of God hears God's words. You therefore hear them not, because you are not of God. Then answered the Jews and said unto him, Say we not well that you are a Samaritan, and and have a devil? Jesus answered, I have not a devil, but I honor my Father, and you do dishonor me. And I seek not my own glory. There is one who seeks and judges. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. Then said the Jews unto him, Now we know that you have a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets. And you say, If a man keep my saying, he shall never taste of death. You are greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead. What do you make yourself? Jesus answered, If I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father who honors me, of whom you say that he is your God. Yet you have not known him, but I know him, and if I should say I know him not, I shall be a liar like unto you. But I know him, and keep his saying. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it, and was glad. Then said the Jews unto him, You are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham? Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Then took they up stones to cast at him. But Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. John chapter 8. Ayan, so napakatinding conversation nangyari dun sa time na yun, when Jesus was confronted by the yung mga Pharisees. So ito yung mga taong aral na aral sa salita ng Diyos sa Old Testament, yung mga books ng mga prophets. So somehow naman, humanly speaking, may point yung mga leaders na ito. It's just that kasi nagbe-base lang din sila sa alam nila sa nasusulat sa scripture. The problem is hindi nila alam ang lahat ng bagay. So dun sila na disconnect. Like yung for example, they know na ang walang prophet na manggagaling sa Galilee, kasi ang alam nila papanganak ang prophet ang prophet or Messiah sa town ni David, which is nga yung Bethlehem. Ang problema, hindi nila alam na si Jesus pinanganak doon sa Bethlehem. Kasi hindi na naman sila nagtanong sa ba pinanganak. Alam lang nila si Jesus nang galing sa ibang lugar. So yun yung problema doon, kaya hindi talaga sila naniniwala. Ngayon, ang kaibahan sa panahon natin ngayon is that it is by faith. So ibig sabihin, kahit hindi natin alam lahat ng bagay, dahil binigyan tayo ng Panginoon ng Holy Spirit na tumutulong sa atin para maniwala dun sa salita ng Diyos, sa sinasabi ni Jesus, kaya tayo naniniwala. And yun yung nagpi-please sa Panginoon, yung faith natin. So nakakatuwa lang kasi sometimes dahil may mga bagay akong alam na sa Bible, nangyayari sa akin itong ganitong na alam mo yun, mas inuuna ko yung nalalaman ko versus dun sa pag-apply ng pananampalataya at saka yung pag-ibig ng Diyos sa mga circumstances na meron ako. So yun, at yung nag-ano sa akin dito is yung dito sa verse 12, sinabi niya na, Then Jesus said unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. So Jesus is not promoting for us to master the law, but he is promoting to follow him and believe on him, saying to them, the light of the world. So yun, ano ba yung pinopromote ni Jesus? If we follow Jesus, we should do what he is promoting. Yun nga, yung pagmamahal sa kapwa, pagpapatawad, pagbibigay. So yun. So but of course, we should know all these things by reading the word. And yung purpose natin of reading the word is not to master or just to know the word, but to know Jesus himself. So yun, nakaka-bless na meron tayong Diyos na alam yung ating mga kahinaan at nagbibigay sa atin ng way for us to be with Him, to have everlasting life with Him. So, in fact, pinakita dito yung yung about sa last part nga na sinabi niya na bago kay Abraham, meron na ako, or yung I am. So, itong I am kasi is the name of God of Jews. Kasi ito yung ginamit na name nung inutusan ni God si Moses to rescue Israel from Egypt. Sinabi niya, sabihin mo lang sa mga Jews, I am. So, yun. Kaya galit na galit yung mga leaders of Israel dito kasi si Jesus nag-declare siya na I am. Before Abraham was, I am. So he's declaring himself as God. So that's blasphemy sa paningin ng mga Israelites kasi tao nga lang si Jesus sa paningin nila. But yun nga, hindi natin alam kahit anong gawin nating pag-aaral, never nating maiintindihan ang lahat ng bagay kasi tao nga lang tayo. We can only please God and follow God through faith. So yun, ang hirap intindihin ito kasi tao nga naman si Jesus, di ba? Paano siya maging Diyos? And yung Trinity pa nga lang, paano nangyayari yun? We can explain it by saying yung kaya ng egg na may yolk, may shell, tsaka may yung puti. But alam mo yun? Oo, kasi that's how it is. But how nga yung God na tatlo sila? 'Di ba? Paano sila nagfa-function? So yun, mahirap siya i-explain pa rin talaga. And only God can explain that once we see Him face to face. Hindi natin kayang alam. May mga tao, may sinabi rin dito sa Bible na there are things na for people, there are things for God. And sabi ni God, my ways are higher than your ways, my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. So, kahit anong gawin natin, pagsaliksik, pag-alam, never nating maiintindihan fully yung ways ng Diyos. Though, may sinabi rin dito sa Bible na you ask wisdom. So, for us to really connect with Him, just for the sake of lagi tayong maging connected sa Kanya, and maintindihan natin yung mga bagay-bagay na nangyayari sa atin, we ask wisdom from God. But to the extent na para malaman lang natin yung mga bagay na yun, yun, talino tayo. Mahirap kasi we can never be saved nor be glorified through our own knowledge. Kasi nga, tao nga lang tayo kahit anong gawin natin pilit. So yun. So again, we please God through faith and we put our faith on Him. So we should see light and we will be in light with Jesus. So ngayon, kung nakaabot ka sa part na to, let me ask you if you have received